Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. I just realized I don't know where my drills for this are. Oops. Okay, I got them. We're good. All right. So if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and let me know what you think. Yeah, where am I? What am I doing here? I'm doing this section right here. We are working on Eternal Companions Mermaid. I will show you an image in just a second of this picture. I know I said I was going to work on something else, but I never put this one away. So I was like, well, I'm this far into it, I might as well finish it. I have 6 of 8 sections left to do on this, of like this size section. I've been doing pretty good working on it. I am so, like, I don't know how to get this thing to stay steady. I think that's good. Hopefully it will stay steady and still. All right. So where are we and what are we doing? I feel like a discombobulated mess 90% of the time. I'm sure it's only 90? No, probably not. But you know, that's life. That's life. I am a little worried about this canvas. I'm already out of one color. Luckily, I do believe I have more of it because it's one of those colors that you usually use in a lot of different canvases. So I'm pretty sure that I have more of it. I'm just like, really? Already? Did I show that long enough here? I think this section's showing, so I'll just put that right there. I don't know if I showed it long enough. Like I said, I'm a discombobulated mess. A mess. Actually, I'm not that much of a mess. Can we? Oh. There we go. I might need some more stuff in this. I'm trying some different stuff to see what I like better, kind of, and I don't know yet. So this isn't even like a wax or a putty or anything. I mean, this stuff is really weird, and it's like super slippery. It's not sticky, it's like slippery. So it's definitely weird, but it works pretty good, and I haven't noticed a lot of residue being left behind, so we'll see. Anyway, so last week I was going to do a video, and I went through and I did the video, and then I hated the video because I realized that I was just going off on another tangent, and I was just like not happy with the direction it was going. And it was like, this isn't what I wanted to talk about. Anyway, I just kind of just ran off and ran away with it, and I said, I'll just not post that video or show it. I feel like I'm like tisking a lot too. I hate when other people do it, so don't want to do it myself. I'll stop. And it's just because my mouth feels like really dry. I'm sorry for the noise. That was probably like a really weird noise. But I was like, it's not dry so much as all right, I need more water in my water bottle. And then I proceed to do it. It's kind of like when you have a sour candy or something, and your mouth is just kind of like salivating, and you're just uncontrollably on you. And that's kind of the way I feel. Okay, so if this stuff is leaving residue, it's clear. So, like, you don't even see it. It just blends right in. So I will try to stop with that. which means I have to like prepare before I speak, because otherwise I'm going to be doing it because your tongue is just like, it's like weird. This is turning out to be a weird WIP and chat too. I'm sorry for the weirdness. Just, you know, we just keep going one day to the next. I looked at my subscriber count. For some reason, like, and I don't focus on numbers usually. And I was like, well, that's weird. I feel like I lost subscribers. I didn't. I've been doing a lot of TikToks, and I have a lot more followers on TikTok. I'm really close to 900 on TikTok, and I'm really thinking about doing a live stream over there and streaming and trying to get to that 1,000 followers. Just to be like, I have 1,000 followers somewhere. Maybe someday with YouTube, maybe not, who knows? If I keep going the way I'm going, probably not. I don't know. But let's see, what have I been up to since the last time I did a WIP and chat, which was ages ago, and I feel like all I did was talk about work for like 3 weeks straight. So we're not gonna talk about that. I am working. I am enjoying my job, and that's that. That's as far as we're going with work. My cat's running around the house, just being a little crazy. And I just did it again. I feel like I just need like a really good drink of water or something to clear my mouth out. But I just took a drink of water and it didn't do anything, so I don't know. I don't know. I need more water in my water bottle. So, you know, our lives are just one drama-rama after the other. But right now, I can't say that we have a lot of drama going on. We have a vacation coming up. It's going to be a staycation, so that's why I'm like, okay mentioning it. Normally, I would not mention going on vacations beforehand because I don't want to... And there's like some information that you just don't want out in the internet. Like, oh, I'm going on vacation. My house is going to be empty. I'm going on vacation. My house is not going to be empty because we're going to be in it. So we're having a staycation. We were planning to travel to Massachusetts, but with me getting a new job, it just worked out. It's just better if we just stay here, especially now that I only work weekends. So, but I need another job. It's time. I think I'm starting to feel that I need to go back to work and start working again, just to have something else to fill my day. I am running out of, like, I'm not going to say that I will ever run out of places to clean in my house. Like, even ChatGPT told me I need to declutter my house. I was like, I feel like it's not that bad. Like, I just spent a lot of time cleaning this room, and the floor is open. There's no clutter. Well, there is clutter on the floor right now because I brought the bird food in and I just got a bag of cat food. So there's clutter on the floor. But that's all it is. It's just 2 items because I just went through the room, picking everything up, putting it away. Except I didn't do the table, so ChatGPT saw the table. And it says you just need to declutter your surfaces. Because I was asking it what a good layout for our room would be, and it should currently be making a picture of what a good layout for our living room would be. And then maybe next week I will, not next week, the week after next, I will do some videos on rearranging and decluttering this room. I thought about it as I was finishing cleaning yesterday. I thought I should probably have either set the camera up and done a video on the cleaning process that I did, or at least taken before and after pictures of the room So then I would have like a, look, I really did clean. And it kind of sucks because right now my house is probably clean enough that people could, the people with cat allergies could probably even stay in our house right now because I've done so much cleaning this week and last week. Like, all I did was clean. I've been going from room to room and just deep cleaning all the rooms. So I'm talking wiping down baseboards and all the crazy stuff that we don't normally do. And I wouldn't say all the baseboards. I'm not pulling things away from the walls to wipe down the baseboards behind the items. I just mean like, with the visible ones, I'm wiping those down and cleaning those up and like, making it look nicer. And that's basically what I've been doing over the past couple weeks, as well as I completely binge watched The Handmaid's Tale. Like, completely binged it. I watched all 6 seasons. And I think I finished up season 6 on a Friday. So this week I haven't watched anything. I don't want to get caught up into anything or do that. And I've just been focusing on getting the house clean. So like Monday I went back through the rooms that I've already deep cleaned. And I did a clean on all those rooms, like just to kind of keep things clean. So I did that. And then yesterday I finally tackled the living room because I knew this was going to be the biggest and hardest room in our house to clean. So I've been doing that. I've been working on, I'm trying to like learn 3D modeling so I can create my own 3D print models, but it's hard, man. It is hard. Like, I finally learned how to do something, and the 3D model that I'm like trying to do, like I'm trying to do a particular model right now. I'm not just like going in and creating a new model. Like, I'm trying to create a particular model and a particular thing. And it's like, I get so far, and then I'm like, all right, now what? How do I make it do this? And how do I make it not do this, but do this? And then I have to do YouTube tutorials on how to do these things. And it's just been, I don't know. It's a learning curve. It certainly is a learning curve, but I'm learning more and more each day. And I'm getting to a point where I could probably just go in the program and just mess around and try to learn things, but I'm not there yet. Not there yet. And the program I'm using, of course, it's used for like video game design, and you can use it for making animations and stuff, like stop motion kind of animations, and clay modeling animations and stuff like that. But it's a 3D modeling program, and then you can make animations with it. So you can make like 3D animations. Like at one point I made I thought it was pretty cool intro for my gaming channel, which I'm thinking about changing the name on, but I don't want to because I've had that name for so long. But my husband said a name the other day, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I can get that as a YouTube channel name, because it 100% describes me. But I don't want to lose the name that I have, so I'm trying to like create a new channel, which would be a new gaming channel, and then just kind of let like the other channel just sit. I don't know. Maybe I'll continue throwing gaming content in there every once in a while, but to do gaming content, Because that's the other thing, is I got hooked into a couple of games. We were playing Sea of Thieves. Fortnite had another new season start, and as you know, every time Fortnite has a new season start, I like completely disappear off the face of the earth for a few days. Because we're so busy playing Fortnite, my husband and I, and then we're like, oh, well, we did this much. I've only ever completed one season all the way on Fortnite. The rest of the time, we do really good at the start of the season, and then we just kind of peter out. I think this weekend is Pokemon Go Community Day, or it's either like this weekend or next weekend. So we'll probably do that. But the rest of the time, I really focused on finishing that diamond painting that I just finished, the Afternoon Tea Randall Spangler diamond painting. I focused on that, and now I'm working on this one, and I have to say, I am, for how long I've been working on it, I am pleasantly surprised with how far I've made it in this diamond painting, and that it is almost done. Like I said, there's only 8 sections left, 7 after I finish this one. And then it's done. And then I'm done with this diamond painting. I'll need to get a frame for it, and it's actually gonna go in our bathroom. I don't know if my husband's, I just did it again. Oh my God, I gotta stop. If you hear that and it bothers you, I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to do it. I hear other people do it a lot, and it just really annoys me. So that's why I'm like trying not to do it. And if you're like, what? I don't hear anything. It's just like this little like tisking noise that I keep making every time I kind of like open my mouth. So I'm trying not to do that because I don't want to be making that noise. I don't like it, so I'm sure it bothers other people too. It might not bother you. You could be one of the ones that likes the mouth noises in ASMR. I don't. I always try to find ASMR where they have very little mouth noises. The one that I really hate though is when they're doing like, if you watch ASMR, then you know. If you don't, well then, they'll do something like they'll be touching this, and they'll be doing the, you know, like the tapping on it, so you get the tapping, and then they'll go. I hate that. Just tap the object. Don't make the other noises with your mouth. They're like, don't need it. That's just me though. I know there are other people that actually really do enjoy those. I don't know why. But yeah, if you watch ASMR, I don't know. I've thought about trying to do an ASMR channel. My husband thinks I should do a food-related ASMR channel where I just sit and eat food. And I'm like, why? It seems so awkward to me, but I know there's a lot of people out there that actually like that. You set the camera up, so I'd have to actually do like my hair and makeup. Set the camera up, and then have like a mic right under your mouth so it picks up all those sounds that you make when you're eating. And he says I should put headphones on and have music or something running through the headphones because I can't stand mouth noises. Can't stand it. Drives me up a wall. But I know there's a lot of people out there that love those noises. Like, it's actually calming and soothing to them. I don't get it, but there's people out there that like it. There's other reasons for it too, though, so. In case it's a bit of a fetish for some people too. I don't know if that's an OnlyFans kind of thing, but it happens and they do it in ASMR, so I don't know if people are using ASMR channel videos for their fetish. Probably are. You know, they probably are. People fetishize so many things. So many things. Probably using like eating related ASMR channels for their fetish. But other people actually do find it kind of soothing and relaxing. Maybe it's just kind of when they're alone, it's like having somebody else eating food with them or something, or they're having trouble sleeping. So I don't know why you would go to like someone eating food, but you know, whatever works for you to get you to relax and fall asleep. For me, it's the hair brushing ones. Oh, I love those. People are like running their hands through hair. It has to be the actual like wigs or something, and I like to actually like see those hand movements. And that's what I find very soothing, because it almost is like going to a salon and getting your hair done and having the hair artist, they have a name. I can't think of what it is, but they have a name. Hairdresser. The hairdresser run their hands through your hair, or like the best part of hairdressing when you get your hair washed. Love it. Love it. I've had a few scalp massages. So relaxing. So relaxing. Not a fetish thing, just a relaxing thing. Like just kick back, close your eyes, and just relax. And yeah, take a nap. Take a nap. Kind of thing. And that's usually what, like, if I can't read myself to sleep, then that usually helps me fall asleep. It's kind of like having someone like sit on your bed with you and just like run their hands through your hair while whispering softly to you about their day. I don't know. And you're just like, okay, and you just fall asleep, you know, like the hand rubbing on a baby's back kind of thing, like that, just peaceful, calming, relaxing moment. That's what I'm talking about. That. Okay, and I tisked again. It's gonna bother me because now I'm noticing it. Annoying. Where are we at anyway? Oh, 23 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good for me to just ramble about nothing. But yeah, so mostly I have been diamond painting, cleaning, watching The Handmaid's Tale, playing video games, and I gotta mow the lawn. Doing other stuff that needs to be done. So I will say diamond paint a section, which on the Randall Spangler, the sections I were doing, I feel like were just like smaller enough that they were only taking me about a half an hour or so. So I would do a section and then I would, what? Does that come out of that color? I guess so. I'll put those back in there. Dropped one. Of course I did. It's my life lately. Drop everything. No, I don't. I am pretty good. I was surprised yesterday. I almost tripped going down the stairs out back because I decided to have a lunch date with my cat. Looking for a color. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to do too much more. I'll try to keep it under a half an hour, but I decided to have a lunch date with my cat. I made myself a sandwich and then I went out back, and that way I'm like getting out of the house and moving and stuff because I've gained a little bit of weight. I haven't gained that much weight, but I've gained a little bit of weight in not working. So I know I need to start doing more exercising stuff other than walking around the house cleaning. Like, I actually need to go out and exercise. So I've been trying to actively get out and walk with Rebel every night, but I thought I would get my butt up, make myself my lunch, and I'm trying to keep it smaller and lighter so it's not as unhealthy. So I made my lunch and I went outside to sit with Floof, and I almost fell down our stairs that we have outside because my shoe like caught on the lip. And I was like, that would have sucked. That would have hurt. But at the time, I was more worried about the food and the plate and everything that I was carrying than I was about me. Like, oh, this just goes to show my priorities. And I'm more worried about breaking the plate and ruining the food than I am about falling down the stairs. Like, I probably would have broken something else. Like, maybe my head. I don't know. And the stairs kind of suck. I need to learn how to do home improvement stuff so that I can fix these stairs. They're the stairs that came with the house. And somebody, when they built the back porch on the house, I don't know if they had stairs originally or not. I know that they did do some quick repair work to the back porch with cheap quality items that are just falling apart. But instead of putting actual stairs on this little porch, little deck thing that's just, step out our back door, and it's just like a little landing with some stairs, kind of. But anyway, they took a horse mounting block, a 3-step horse mounting block. It's one of these large, they're like the fiber, like that glass fibery stuff, kind of, but it's like really durable. I guess it would be rubber. They're probably made of rubber, like a Rubbermaid container, not a Rubbermaid container, but it's like the stuff and they're actually made by Rubbermaid, and they make water troughs and stuff for horses, and it's like more heavy duty plastic or rubber combination, so that when the animals like kick it or hit it or something, it won't just crack and break. It'll just kind of like bend a little, so it has like a little bit more give. So it's made of that, and it's heavy. It's so heavy. And they stuck it underneath this little porch thing. So the top step winds up with the edge of the porch, but there's like an extra 1 to 2 inches of porch there. So when you take that first step down, you have, it has more of a step to it. It got us so many times when we first moved here. Like, we go to take a step up and you'd think it's the same as the other steps, and you'd end up catching yourself on the lip part of the stair, like the top where the porch is, because they just shoved this underneath the porch. So I think that's what caught me a little. Like, I expect that now, but it still kind of catches you off guard every once in a while. This stuff is not working. I gotta find something else. I was using alien putty, and I'm coming to a slow realization that I don't actually like alien putty. Not because of the Dramarama, but because I actually don't like alien putty. So I'm trying different things, and I think I'm just gonna end up going back to Randa's Crafty Corner, I think it is, her putties, because I did like those. I liked those the best, but now they seem kind of sticky after using the alien putty. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I don't think this one's gonna work. It's a little too slick. Like, it's really slippery. And it's just a museum wax or a museum putty. But I'm trying one of those, but it's so slippery for some reason. Not sticky, it's slippery. It's weird. But yeah. So I almost fell going down the stairs, but I didn't. I caught myself, and then my heart was thumping in my chest. I'm like, oh my god. I almost died. But it was nice. I sat out with my cat, and it was actually kind of nice out. And then I thought, I'll do some mowing. So I went to put air in our mower's tire because I need to fix the mower's tire. But I don't know. I think they're in his car. And every time I think about it, getting this tire repair kit, which I do believe is in my husband's car, because I think it was his car that we needed it for. He's always at work or something, so I can't get it out of it. I can't check the car. I know it's not in my car, and I can't check his car because he's always at work every time I think about it. But anyway, so I am planning to finish this one up by the end of this week. I did kind of get sucked into a new game, so we'll see how that goes. New game for me, not a new game in general. It's just a new game for me. And if you are at all interested in gameplay and you've made it this far, feel free to check out my other channel, which is just TruVampire. And if I do make another gaming channel, it's going to be called TruNoob. And if you know anything about gaming, then you know that noob is just like not a good term in the gaming industry, but my husband calls me that, and I thought it was funny because I kind of am. I love playing games, but I am not going to go out of my way and say I'm an amazing game player. I'm a decent game player, and I can play games like Ark really well and stuff like that. I'm really good with the cozy games. But when it comes to games like Call of Duty, not Fortnite, I'm actually pretty good in Fortnite. Like, I can actually go on a Fortnite and kick butt. But Call of Duty or anything like that, forget it. I get my butt handed to me. They're just like, you suck. And I say, I know. But I'm not here to win, unlike you, who is. I'm just here to play and have fun. And then after a while, it's not fun anymore because you're literally just dying constantly. And that's not fun. Not why you want to play games, because you do want to like win sometimes. If I do play it more often, I do get better, and I do start handing back butts to people. You handed me mine, here's yours, kind of thing. Like, I do start getting better the more I play, but it's just not, I don't enjoy it. And I tried to think why I don't enjoy it too much, but I think it's because my husband is not a great team player. He's not. We played Wizard 101 the other day because I've been my nephew discovered it on Steam and we've been playing it. And we decided, like, I invited my husband in because I'm like, oh, like my nephew and we play really good together, and we're like really good team players, and we're kind of like, oh, you want to go do this or you want to go do that, or we're working on this quest or that quest or something. Well, we got my husband in there and he's just running off and doing his own quests, and we're just like, dude, like, you're working with a team, you're working in a group, you should at least try to like stick together. And then I realized he does this in every game we play, even Fortnite, where he just leaves me behind like all the time. And I'm like, I love my husband dearly, but he is not a team player. He does not know how to play in a group. So anyway, I just thought that was funny, and then I thought about, well, maybe that's why I don't want to play, because he's like, I wish I had more people to play games with, and I'm like, well, now I've realized why I don't want to play games with you. Like, I'll still play Fortnite with him because I'm actually pretty good at Fortnite, so I just run around behind him and just do my own thing behind him, just kind of sticking with him. But for different games like Wizard 101, or he really wants me to play Elder Scrolls with him, and like every time we play Elder Scrolls together, I end up just kind of like falling asleep. And I realize it's because he's always doing what he wants to do and never asks me what I want to do in the game. And then if you go, oh, hey, can we go do this? I mean, he'll do it. I'm not saying he's not, like, I think he just doesn't think about it when he's playing. He's very, very straight focused, very focused on what he's doing and what he's working on. And if you're not working on the same quest, or gosh forbid, you actually want to stop and read or listen to the storyline aspect of it, and he has to stand there and wait for you to finish listening to the storyline aspect, oh my gosh, it's torture. That's torture. And then I feel like I'm missing part of the game because I'm not getting the storyline, because I'm always just rushing through so I can. And then that he tells me one time, I don't remember when this was, it was, like a couple months ago or something, and he says, I really should kind of like pay attention to the story in games instead of rushing right through it. And I was like, what? You have gotten me to the point where I now play my own character just so I can listen to the story, and now you're saying this. You're so funny. He has good qualities. Trust me, he does. He really does. Like, he's a good husband. It just, playing video games together is not it. It's not it. But he is a good husband. He does help around the house. He does other things. Like, he has his good qualities. That's not it. That's just not it. And he's a good guy. He's a good hard worker, and he's a good guy. So, like, don't start thinking ill of my husband because he's a terrible team player at video games. Because he's not a bad guy. He's really not. Anyway. Anyway, I don't know what else to talk about here. I struggled with doing, like, what do I do for these videos? Like, I should probably go back to doing, like, a Fables, Myths, and Legends. So that I have something to focus my time and efforts on. I should probably do a video coming up here soon talking about my September event, so anybody who's interested in entering that can start preparing for it. I will say I'm not happy with the theme I chose. I think it's a good theme. I'm just not happy with the theme I chose. Honestly, I probably should have just skipped. Like, when I couldn't get the month that I wanted to get, I probably should have just skipped doing a event this year or done one on my own in the month that I wanted, but I didn't, and now I'm just, and that's going to be the only event I do this year. I am planning on participating in a lot of events, and I've got some 3D printed stuff in a couple of events, and I might do something for the event I'm hosting as far as 3D printing, but I feel like this year would have been a good year to skip doing an event, but I'm not gonna back out of it. Like, I'll do my event, and it will be fun, and it will be good, and I will come up with some cool, fun things to do for the event, and we'll go from there. This is looking so pretty. Looks so pretty. I'm not a pastel person, but this one looks so nice. I think pastels are pretty, but they're not me. I like warm colors. I'm a warm color girly. I'll finish this color up, and then we'll go ahead and end up this video. Now that I've chatted longer than a half an hour. Yeah, 41 minutes, look at that. We will do that. But I hope everybody is having a good week. Hopefully this video will not take 4 days to upload. That was also another reason why I didn't do any other videos, because I had one uploading for 4 days last week. I did a video on Monday, and I think it uploaded on Thursday. Like, finally. It's like, ugh. Internet. And it's supposed to be... Sucks. All the internet out here just sucks. It just sucks. I feel like we live in a... I mean, we do live in the middle of nowhere, so there we go. We live in the middle of nowhere, and our internet is just garbage. My husband calls it $2.99 internet. Yeah, it pretty much is worth about $2.99. Especially Hughes. Never go with Hughes. Hughes sucks. Their internet is crap. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you play video games, go ahead and leave a comment on what your favorite game is. So, thank you for watching.